People always say that silent film music kind of goes, or, and of course sometimes it does, but I think people's image of silent film is so much derived from two things. One is from slapstick comedy, from the Buster Keaton and the Harold Lloyd and the Charlie Chaplin shorts, which they're familiar with. And the other thing is from German expressionism. Now, silent film was so much broader than this. When I got into silent film, I had the same sort of thought, that was basically silent film. But then I discovered this huge range of material.
Music can do a number of things for the audience. Sometimes it reflects the speed of the action, but more often it helps the audience to see inside the heads of the characters. It allows them to understand what a character is feeling. Music can shape our emotional response to the scene and character.
The most simple way of putting it is major a major key is a happy key. That's a happy key, and a minor is a sad key. But of course, that's simplifying to a ridiculous extent. You can have very sad music, which is in a major key. You can have very wistful music in a major key. So it's other factors like the rhythm, all that sort of thing, where the music is going, how it's building, how it's shaping, have a huge influence on the mood that you're creating. When I play for a film, my ideal of what I'm trying to achieve is summed up by a great composer of music for sound film, actually Elmer Bernstein, who said he tried to find the heartbeat of the film. Quite often I'm playing for a film I haven't seen, probably more than 50% of the time, I think. And that's hard. You spend the first part of the film, even if you know a little bit about it, of course you read up as much as you can to find out about it, but you spend the first bit of a film feeling for the characters and what's going on. Then if you're lucky, you can kind of lock in on what the director and the actors are trying to achieve in the film and what the characters are feeling, and then it somehow becomes easier. And you get into the swing of the film and the rhythm of the film makes sense to you. Other times you feel like you can't quite get in there and you're also on the outside, and you can be doing the right sort of music, but you somehow haven't got the rhythm of the film and they're shaping it in terms of where it's building up to and so forth. In an ideal world, when I'm playing for a silent film, I shouldn't really be aware of what I'm playing at all. It's happened sometimes when I've got so swept up in the film that it's just, the music is kind of poured out of me as a response to what I'm seeing on the screen. And I haven't had to think about it. I mean, one thing I say when I'm teaching a masterclass is something it's not always the case, but something that's worth thinking about when you're playing for a scene is, what are people's heartbeats doing in this scene? You know, are they, is it a scene where the tension is building up, you know? Or are they, you know? And so on. You know, there's a whole range of how you respond to what's happening on screen. But in a way, you have to kind of be inside the characters, I feel. That's my approach anyway. That's how I feel it works, when I can get inside the characters.
Most people assume that the audiences at silent film screenings today will be filled with older people and film buffs. But increasingly, the audiences are filling with younger people with a newfound interest in the artistry of these early films.
And I feel like silent film has gone beyond that phase where something is old-fashioned to where it's become almost timeless, and people are recognising that it's a unique way of telling a story. It's also a unique picture into the past.